Hello, a very good day, sir, and to my fellow classmates. So today we'll do a presentation for the Principle of Communication lab, and the lab that we chose to do is the pulse code modulation. So the group members are myself, Yuvendra Anaki Subramani, ID number EB20042, Parindan Anaki Jaishankar, EB20045, Ignesh Anaki Manikam, EB20186, Commissioner Anak Perempuan Wadivelu, EB20187. So let me begin with the first section, which will be the objective of this. So the objective is that the object of this lab are to observe the process of conversion of the analog signal to digital signal using pulse code modulation method. In this lab, we need to know about the theory and facts about the pulse code modulation and also the working status of PCM. We need to learn about how to produce a digital signal using PCM method and build a circuit using simulation software such as National Instruments, LabVIEW, and National Instruments Multisim. We aim to gain more experience for using the simulation software and enhance our knowledge about pulse code modulation. This lab will also enable us to research more about pulse code modulation, emulate the modulation process in our real life. So next will be the introduction. So as for the introduction, communication technology act as a vital role nowadays in order to transfer our sound, picture, music, videos and other data signals over a long distance. However, analog transmission is always a hard problem to deal with as it is not as convenient as digital, which is greater in terms of noise stability and portability. Therefore, analog to digital methods such as pulse code modulation is invented and developed for to overcome this problem. Pulse code modulation is one of the pulse modulation processes which is used to change a sample analog signal to digital signals. PCM converts analog signal to digital form in order to use it for transmission and storage purposes. PCM is able to digitize all forms of data signal theoretically, and it is widely used for the process of sound and audio. That's all for me. Now I will pass it to Dignesh.
Thank you, Evan. Okay. For the methodology, in this lab, students are divided into 4 people per groups, and students are needed to choose a topic. So, our group choose pulse code modulation, which is PCM. After that, we are assigned to do some research about PCM and look for some videos at YouTube about PCM. PCM explanation and the simulations. For the simulations of the PCM, our groups use LabVIEW and Multisim in order to show how is the circuit built using ICS and the modulation and demodulation process of PCM. PCM consists of 3 parts circuit in order to convert the analog signal to digital signal, which are analog signal, pulse signal, and clock signal. In order to generate all of the signals that we mentioned above, we use function generator that provided inside the multisim. Yuan can show the results. These are the results. 4-channel oscilloscope. We use the oscilloscope to identify the PCM. That's all. I think I pass to Pravindran. Thank you.
Hello, sir. First of all, sorry that I cannot open my front camera due to some technical error. For the discussion, um, pulse code modulation plays an important role for manufacturing industry, especially creators. For manufacturing industry, pulse code modulation has been widely used for manufacturing home theater and audio video receiver. We also call that AV receiver. Since PCM quality is lossless and uncompressed, manufacturer of audio and video industry use PCM encoding for transmit high quality audio and video or storage. For example, the video and audio track of CDs and DVDs are using PCM for recordings, Even Blu-ray discs are using PCM technology too. The usage of pulse code modulation mainly focuses in audio encoding and decoding. As we all know that PCM doesn't compress audio quality and provide better compatibility with most devices. So the audio-visual computers and machines in our life are mostly using PCM for transmitting audio. For example, audio files such as audio interchange file format, AIFF, and waveform audio format. Wave are using PCM encoding and decoding. Telephone companies like Maxi, Cellcom, and DG are also using PCM technology for transmitting our voice call. PCM is became the standard method used in public switch telephone network to convert analog signal into digital data. That's all for the discussion, sir.
Okay, for the conclusion, PCM is a fantastic innovation that propels humans ahead. The use of PCM, such as recording our voice on a little compact disc, and more recently, a flash drive that can store millions of songs is astonishing and has become the history and proof of communication technology advancement. In conclusion, we successfully converted an analog signal to a digital signal using pulse code modulation, which is PCM. We were also able to create a graphical user interface for displaying the process of signal modification and modulation in a system.
So thank you, sir. That's all from us. Thank you so much, sir.